Thank you for having me. I am humbled, honored to be before you. You guys have made amazing decision in your life to move on forward after facing everything that you have faced. The connection between you and I is that I myself have gone through some changes in my life, as it was stated earlier. Just so you know, being the assistant provost at Roosevelt University is an honor for me because I never thought that I can set some goals and make them happen, and this is one of my goals, to go work at my alma mater. And that takes a lot of dedication and hard work. Prior to going to Roosevelt University, I was the executive director of a shelter for homeless men, women, and children. I was in charge of 95 lives, feeding them, helping them find employment, helping them find housing, responsible for $1.2 million in a budget. How can I have been given this opportunity was very strange to me, given the fact that not too long ago, in 2002, I was released from prison after doing 12 years. How can a person who, with a background, can actually make it to be a successful man out here? It shows that regardless of the adversities that we face, that we can accomplish whatever you set out to accomplish. And only you are responsible for those things. Nobody else is responsible. We cannot put the blame on anybody, because ultimately we have control over our lives from this point on forward. And all we have to do is make those steps. I want to talk to you about the concept of the mask. The mask is very important because that was one of the things that really affected me when I was a child, going through everything that I went through. So masking is a process you change or mask your natural personality to conform to social pressures or to avoid abuse or harassment. Masking can be strongly influenced by environmental factors such as rejection and, for some people, emotional and physical abuse. You might not even know you are wearing a mask because it is a behavior that can take many forms. I used to wear the mask. I didn't talk to my parents the way I talked to the police, the way I talked to the pastor, the way I talked to the teacher. Everybody seen a different side of me. And even the boys in the hood, I had to have this mask with them. The problem is when you keep that mask for too long and you start becoming that mask. And we see that in behaviors out there right now, and those are the behaviors that we need to rectify by taking the mask off. The reasons behind the different masks that people wear vary considerably, and these reasons can be both positive and negative. And I like to think that we're going to lean towards positive masking from this point on forward, because we're going to be put in front of people that we may not like, that we may have to work with, that we may have to go to school with, that we may have to enter into projects with. And you can use the mask to make sure that you continue to be successful as long as it's possible. We all wear a mask at some point in our lives. It's part of human nature. The problem comes when masks become the norm and we lose ourselves in the process. Today, the mask you've been wearing, you're taking off. Today, you're taking ownership of your life with the accomplishment that you have made. All the pressures and influence you have been exposed to, you have overcome. You have set yourselves apart as the strongest among your peers because you face great challenges and make great strides in your journey. Enduring the hardships and completing the mission, you have each acquired a range of knowledge in many subjects as well as advanced knowledge in the specific subjects that you are most interested in. You have increased your ability to think abstractly and critically and to make wise decisions. These skills are important for your next mission. On your next mission, you'll gain more information and more skills that you'll use for the rest of your life. You will increase your understanding of your immediate community and the broader world as you explore interests, discover new areas, and consider lifelong goals. So, through all of this, I want you to remember something. Social justice is an intricate part of our lives. What's important to note is that not one person can do this alone. For most of my life, my work has been intentionally tied to helping others better navigate through our system and have consistency, leading to a stable life. Just like our economy, where the 1% are the haves and the rest are the have-nots, that's where you find most of the injustices. We're talking about wage distribution, educational disparities, lack of affordable housing, and biased justice system, to name some. Changing our society takes most of us coming together and implementing social justice practices in our daily lives. Working as a collective, knowing that our friends, colleagues, mentors, and even our enemies are socially minded, you may find that good things are happening all around you every day. Sometimes bringing your story to the table for some to hear does a great deal of good. That's why I seek opportunities to speak to people like you in my life, how I have experienced homelessness, racial profiling, drugs, gang life, incarceration, and even sexual abuse. I overcame all of that and became an accomplished man. The one message across the board that I send to you is that every one of you is significant and valuable. This is the seed I plant for those facing hardships, to let them know there is a way and the time is now to take ownership of their lives. The more lives we save, the more we benefit as a society. But look around you. Everyone here has a story to tell. I started telling mine at the age of 31 to change people's lives. I had no choice. I kept the mask on for too long and let it become a setback in my life rather than an asset, until I regained my own identity. One of the things that I gave up was the opportunity to sit right here as you are with your fellow classmates and receive a well-deserved diploma. I want to emphasize the classification of fellow classmates. The reason for that is because you are now entering a world where you can change the stereotypical views of many who, through ignorance, labeling people of color, religion, gender, age, and lifestyle. Roosevelt University was paramount to my self-discovery. It opened my eyes to diversity and constructive behavior that led to active community engagement, and through it, I have been able to help thousands who were in imminent danger of becoming homeless and homeless people. This can be your next step as well. Whether it is through corporate America, a nonprofit, or some other productive pathway, you have the same opportunity to use your story in selling a product, teaching a child, helping the needy. You have an opportunity to tell your story now. You have the ability to use your story to start helping people, your community, and your city as of right now. So take off your mask now and use your story of success as you navigate further into knowledge, and put that knowledge to work by moving through action, inspiration, example, mentorship, and leadership. Leaders you are. With that leadership comes responsibility. Responsibility to coexist within a society by reshaping it. Reshaping our society to end injustices, create opportunities, and guide our next generation of leaders. Congratulations.